Stay on. You feeling good? You feeling good?
Bless, man. Just having some fun, man. Talking some shit, you know what I'm saying? Nothing too crazy.
Man, that's what I'm talking about, man. I've been seeing you. I saw you doing the challenge the other day. How that went for y'all, man?
Which one?
The what was it, the South Gardener?
Oh, we didn't do it. We came in, I think, 20th. But
20th?
the last game we ended up trolling, so it wasn't like the complete locked in. We just had a little fun the last game, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, man. That sounds good. But man, I'm about to go ahead and get into it. I ain't gonna waste too much of your time, man. For real, I just want to know. We're gonna start out with how you started out streaming, man. Like, what made you start streaming, man?
I started streaming. I want to say my first stream was back in 2000, either 16 or 17. I started off, I believe, with Fort on Twitch, but I was also streaming on YouTube playing Ark. I believe Ark was the first game I've ever streamed. That's why I started off, man. I was just messing around, having fun, wanting people to see like what we was doing on Ark and how we was grinding and stuff like that. So it's like a survival game. A lot of people know about it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so what made you start playing COD though? Like, did you just kind of like pop in, start
I've,
like
I've
trying
all.
different games?
Now you good. I've always played COD. I just didn't at the point in time I wasn't playing it that much because we was on a little in between. Black Ops 3 hadn't came out yet, and we was waiting for Black Ops 3 to come out. And then Black Ops 3 I started like uploading videos, but kind of consistently, not too much. But I uploaded my first ever video and I think it was 13 or 11 years ago. 13 or 11 years ago, I uploaded my first COD video, man, and it was MW3, the first MW3,
Okay,
and
and
Chris
um,
Smooth inspired that.
okay. So when did you really start seeing the improvement with your streaming and stuff? Was it when you started adding personality to it, or was it just how
Um,
good you was?
it was more personality, man. Honestly, like I've always been like pretty decent at most video games. Um, I would say it's been about two and a half years ago, starting today, man, was when I started like actually trying my best to like make people laugh more and more because I've always been kind of funny. So I started locking into that, and when I started doing that and making up these ideas and stuff, everything started kind of like turning around.
Okay, and when you started seeing the people come around, did you intend to just be like, okay, I think I'm gonna make a living out of this, or you just was like, I just want to do it for fun?
So my dream has always been to be a streamer. Like, I mean, my wife knows that. I was always my thing that I wanted to do. I always wanted to play video games for a living to entertain people, and that's always been my thing. And recently, this last year, I was able to go full time to like really lock into it this last year. Well, actually, a few
Okay,
months ago.
and you ain't never try to bring nobody along with you, like no friends, family, none of that.
So like the best way I can describe it is when I first started, and this is me being honest, when I first started the Warzone PD thing, I was doing it with the homies and they was like uploading videos too with me and whatnot, trying to get them all together. We was all taking our time and doing it. Like I guess just the best way I can put it is just like staying consistent. Even when like my views started going down, I still stayed locked in and I didn't change games. I was still having fun on COD, so I still kept doing it. A couple of my homies still stream to this day. I still go on their chats, hang out with them, man, and talk shit with them, and then some of them still come to my chat as well. So the best way I can put it is one of the things that I learned that you can't try your best to like piggyback off somebody else. You gotta keep doing it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because I
Hmm.
had a raid from Cash Nasty when I was first on Fort. And I was first on Fort. I got a raid by Cash Nasty, and I was playing with my character W. He showed me some love. He sent some people my way, and that was like a big day for me. But then like the next day, I was back at the same exact numbers, and that kind of taught me that hey, I gotta figure it out on my own. One way or another.
Okay, so once you started getting that audience, how did you come up with the ideas of entertainment? Like when I first started seeing some of your videos, you was trolling where you was wearing the police vest and you was like,
Uh,
get on the ground. So like what made
uh-huh.
you come up with these ideas?
Um, Warzone 2 came out, and I told myself, I said, man, you know what? I'm gonna lock in a little bit and just start doing content. I had like 3 viral videos when Warzone 2 first originally dropped. And my ideas was I found out it had prox chat. And I remember playing like Ark. Ark had prox chat. I was like, bro, prox chat creates some funny ass shit. Like it just is what it is. And the first day I was doing, a lot of people didn't even know this. My first viral 3 videos was from NBA YoungBoy. I played through prox chat and I was talking shit and I did Chief Keef and I did 50 Cent. I did 3 of their songs. and I played it through Prox Chat, and that's what like first showed me like, okay, I'm building a little bit of followers. I had like my first like 10K follower game, and the Warzone PD happened one day when a dude was driving by in a car, and I had a grenade launcher. I'll never forget it. And I was just shooting a grenade launcher. I'm telling him, stop, get out the vehicle, get out the vehicle. And that video got like 100K views, and I was like, okay, they like that video, but I just didn't execute it properly. Like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
like, you know what? Let me pretend to be the police. And then I think the next day, me and my homeboy Dr. Dev, we did a video where I had the voice changer. I had a Go Like Saw. I played the cops theme music through the Prox Chat, and that video got 1 million views, and that's when it went crazy after that.
Mm-hmm. And then after that, you just started kind of like mixing up, doing the old school music. I know you be wearing the Jesus Sounders, the Black Forces. When you started doing all that,
That didn't happen until my wife put me on. My wife put me on with that, man. That was about up until about 6, 7 months later. I did the Warzone PD for a hot minute, damn near for a whole year. We did Warzone PD for about a whole year. Yeah, Steve too. Steve came help out too for one of the Warzone PD little genres. But about 6 months in, I was like, okay, babe, like, well, I'm just still trying to think of new ideas, different things to do to like keep it fresh and whatnot, not just stay on one thing because I knew I couldn't ride the Warzone PD forever. I was like, used to do like T-pop and Unk stuff. I was like, okay. And that was what I was doing GTRP. I was like this quote unquote kind of older character called T-pop, and it was one of my first or second viral moments on Twitch. From
mm-hmm.
Zach TTG, meaning was in the GTRP server, and he showed me some love. So I was like, okay. And wifey was like, get the clothes. And I start off with just the wife beater and the long black motherfucking the shorts I be wearing. And she got me like a real deal Unk fit. She bought my shirt, she bought my long khaki slacks, and she was like, just keep building off of it. And probably honestly, I think Unk probably was my best like character to this date. And I got wifey to thank for that.
Okay, I appreciate it. I see that, man. I see where the growth really started coming in with the Unk appearance. I know it started out with the police fit, but the Unk
Mm-hmm.
appearance that I think that really kind of kicked it off for you. So with you having that appearance, do you feel like were there any main streamers that kind of came along and was like, hey, like y'all should check this guy out, he's funny, check out his content, he's good. Like were there any main streamers that really just like kind of helped your audience come in a little bit?
Yeah, man. The first person that I will say, that's my dog, man, to like reach out to me. That I would say probably was a bigger streamer, bigger than what I was Josh Barracks. I ended up, me and my homeboy Sniffy, who I ended up hitting up. Y'all probably seen him. He's the guy that throws hands with people on Warzone, and
Mm.
he's on TikTok. That's the homie. He's one of the first people that I kind of collab with. That was like a bigger content creator, and me and him was running around just trying to like knock people out and whatnot. And we ended up running to Josh Barracks and Aaron the Loco, and I ended up knocking out Aaron the Loco, and Josh Barracks shot me. And so what I told him was, I told him he was gonna have a warrant for his arrest. I went in the chat. I told him he have a warrant for his arrest. He ended up looking me up, seeing my content, like, hey man, I love your stuff, bro. He sent me a DM. He's like, hey, let's get together, let's do a collab. And he's helped me so much, like with my content. He's taught me so many things off stream, like not even just playing together. Like we would sit in Discord, man, sometimes for like 3 or 4 hours every night and go through content, try to get better, learn from it, seeing bouncing ideas off each other. And that's one of the main things I preach to people. Get you like 2 or 3 people around you who will tell you, hey, your video's ass. You need to make it better. Straight up.
Yeah. So, along to go with that, what streamers do you feel like are entertaining to you? Like, what streamers that you can just sit up and watch and like, man, I really like watching this dude. Like, he's funny. He real funny.
Big or small? That's a tough question.
I'm gonna say both, big and small.
Um, Damn, that's a good question, man.
I mean, it's a lot of them out there. It's a lot. You got a lot of apples to pick from the tree.
Damn, man. Oh, damn, dog. Shit.
What about capture?
Well, see, Cap really established. I'm not trying to say nobody else established. Okay, let me say if I had to pick some smaller streamer that's smaller than me, I like. That's not even just in Warzone, man. I would say one of the homies that I played. He's not that small. He still averages like 100. Kobe 0802. I think he's pretty funny. Um, if I had to pick from COD around the same size as me, I'd probably say Lumpy or Diablo is bigger than me, so I'll say him. Fat Boy 6 is really funny, man. God, dog, that's a lot of people, man. I can. Mike Cakes, he's around the same size as me.
Yeah.
My boy Dr. Devil 47, he started streaming like around from the homies that started streaming me out there. I found like really entertaining. That started around the same time I started. Dr. Devil 47, Large Knots, and Carry by Uwa. That's the homies, man. They're all some hilarious ass streamers. And
Yeah.
anybody big, one more, I'll give you anybody, one person bigger than me, who I think is hilarious. Probably a lot of my content based off Timmy Toucans. And my
Okay.
boy,
Yeah.
like no bullshit. That's on Twitch. That's on Twitch.
Yeah.
But one guy that I want to see make it, man, that's not on Twitch, like no bullshit. From the bottom of my heart, this guy works his ass off. Once he gets all his stuff going, bro. He was actually one of the first people to hit me up. That was smaller creator that wasn't scared. It just started off. He's like, "Hey Jay, I didn't want to just play college, play anything together." It was Double Dion, man. He's on Kick, and he's a great guy, man. He's like they call him my son, but he's not really my son, man. He's like a younger brother. And I'm glad he's doing good over there on Kick. He's staying locked and he's staying consistent. That boy damn near stream every day. So he's trying his best to keep it coming with new ideas. So I gotta say Dion for sure, man. One of my favorites as well.
What's his kick name again?
Double Dion. He caught me off guard because he, like I said, he wasn't even just trying to just like most people that hit me up kind of just try to piggyback off of what I got going on. He was giving his own ideas and whatnot, man. When he first met me, and he was like, "Hey Jay, I like your content. Like anything that you can teach me and show me, like I'm more than willing to learn from." So definitely.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a lot of streamers out there that I be I'm in a phase now where I never used to watch game streamers, but now I'm to a point now where I kind of like venture around
Uh
and
huh.
watch different streamers and I can't say Lumpy has to be one of my favorites. I think Catcher is really he talk a lot of smack in the game, so I think that's what it is for him. He's entertaining, but he
Mm-hmm.
just like one of them great smack talkers, but I don't know. It is a lot of big and small streamers that I have seen, and I'm just like, okay, I like this guy. I think I like this dude. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. But I'm gonna check out the guy that you was talking about on
Yeah,
Kick. I'm gonna
I think
check
he's
him
probably
out.
one of the most underrated guys. He just ain't caught it. He ain't caught his flow on TikTok yet. Once he get his flow on TikTok, I think that once his videos start getting pushed out, he go get a lot more views than what he has now. But hopefully, like Instagram blesses him either one of these days. I'm hoping the gram blesses him.
Okay, if you can, please shoot me his name
Yeah, I got you.
in the Discord. But we're gonna keep moving on. The next question I got for you, man. I see a lot of streamers that they're not as interactive as you are. Well, they are interactive, but on a certain level, it's like I feel like some streamers are kind of like way in over their head. Do you feel like some streamers are like way in over their head? Because some of them feel like they feel like they celebrities, like they just feel like they above everybody. Like, do you kind of see that from certain streamers?
Yeah, I mean, but that's just their personality. I can't knock them. You know what I'm saying? I can't knock what they got on. Give me one second. Um, I can't knock them, man. I mean, I guess it comes with their territory, but I just try my best to be as like interactive as I possibly can. And like I tell my mods all the time, and they do a great job like helping me keep up with stuff because I miss so many things because I'm ADHD, low key, I think. And I be trying to read messages. So like that's why I got that teleprompter, because me looking to the left is too hard while I'm talking to chat. I mean, sorry, it's too hard while I'm trying to shit talking prox chat. If I look left too much between all that, I kept getting my ass whooped. So my moms do a hell of a job, man, keeping this keeping me locked in, man. They do a great job. So I got a lot to thank with them for me being interactive with my chat and stuff.
Yeah, I do. That's one thing I do like about watch you. You very when you do get a chance to look at the stream, you very interactive with your chat. The chat loves you. I know the energy you gave off today, man. Your chat was man. Your stream was blowing up today, man. Like your views was up there today. I really enjoy watching your stream today, man. Like
Thank
you
you,
got
man.
some good energy, man, and I feel like having that type of energy, it can just make somebody day. Cause I know I'm on surgery right now, so I'm off work
Uh-huh.
for a little bit. So
Okay.
when I'm just chilling out, man, and I just watch your videos, and I see you talk smack, I see you get up, you dance, man. It just make me feel good because I'm feeling bad and I'm hurting,
Mhm.
so it just make me feel good. But saying, let's say, knowing everything that you know now about streaming, if you was to go all the way back from scratch, how
Oh
long do you
man.
think it would take for you to get to where you are right now? You start all over from scratch.
Ooh, that's tough. Uh, that's a good question, man. Oh, dog. Like, if the crazy part, I tell people all the time, if they ever want to ask me anything about content creation, you can ask people in the chat. I will give you every single note that I know, or anything to make you better. And that's an honest answer every time. But if I knew everything I knew now, it probably would have took probably a year or two max. I would say, with some luck involved. It depending on what kind of luck I'd get. I believe everything happens for a reason. Like the Warzone PD, I feel like the reason why it blew up so crazy is because when Warzone 2 dropped, everybody only knew sweats, and you couldn't be a sweat no more. You couldn't be a YY nerd. You couldn't use stems. And I was probably one of the only people who bought like RP and comedy to Warzone 2. So I got lucky there. I think that's what it is too, for sure. You know what I'm saying?
So do you think that you'll be able to get there without Warzone too? To the same spot that you at now? Think you'll be able to get there without Warzone?
I was honestly, I was figuring it out on 2K, but I think I just started too late in the I started too late in the game, man. I was just talking shit in proc chat and posting videos like that, and they proc chat, and it was getting good views, like getting like 30, 40K, but it was just too late. I was just too far under the radar. But when Warzone 2 brought that hype out with the proc chat, it was just like a perfect coincidence. So I think if it wasn't for Warzone 2, hopefully what I know now, it probably would have still happened, but probably not as fast of a pace as it did.
Okay. I see a lot of people they be trying to figure out your age, man. They be trying to figure out your age, man. They be some people like he 30, he 40. You be like, I'm 21, man. I'm 21, man. And they be like, man, he not 20. Is you gonna keep the age you gonna keep the age on the
I didn't
wraps?
know. I didn't know. I'm 29, man.
I'm
I
29.
be I,
I spitball. I ain't gonna lie. The other day, somebody was talking about, it, and I was like, man. I said, I bet he like 29 years old. I bet he got to be somewhere around 29.
Mhm.
So I was just
Yeah, man.
spitballing.
Yeah. I just say 20 because that's just something that I use as an engagement.
Yeah.
It get the chat riled up. They all start putting random ages. They start fussing with people like, nah, man, you gotta be old. And TikTok love that. So that's like it's like a mind game thing. Free engagement, free comments. That's something that's gonna help push your TikTok live. So I always was 21. 21 and my birthday was yesterday. So you got people saying happy birthday and he lying. So it's a good mix.
So, if you was to have, I know this is a very mediocre question, but for the people that may be paying attention, for that, what advice would you give to any new streamer to come along with streaming? Apart from saying staying consistent, what advice would you give a new streamer if they want to start game streaming? Apart from being consistent, because I know consistency is like one of the most. That's like one of the most common answers.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at my chat, man. My fault.
No, you good, man. You good.
Don't even be a streamer. Be a content creator, man. Honestly, just like I would really worry about streaming last. I stopped streaming, dog, for about a year, and I just uploaded videos for Australia on Warzone 2. I didn't come back to stream until like I started catching those crazy spurts and taking advantage of stuff, man. Like taking advantage of Instagram. I feel like Instagram is the best place to post right now. I need to be posting on Instagram, post on Facebook. Um, just don't be a streamer first. Be a content creator first. Worry about that, man. And all numbers, all numbers aren't always good numbers. Don't always pay attention. Like I got 100 views on this video. It's gonna happen, bro. You gotta make mistakes to get better. Oh, that's
Yeah.
just it what it is. Be a content creator first. Learn from your mistakes and stop blaming the algorithm. Blame nobody but yourself and figure out how to get better. That's it.
So do you ever try to stream towards YouTube or anything, or you just
I
twitching?
did. And TikTok,
Okay.
I did. One point in time I was streaming the YouTube kick, uh YouTube kick and TikTok. And then I like some things Kicks were doing. I came back to Twitch, so now it's just Twitch and TikTok because that's all I can handle. There's too many things going on. If I was to do YouTube still, I'd lose my mind, honestly.
Okay. So I know in the end the goal is to try to attain as much people to gain as large of an audience as you can towards
Mhm.
streaming. What actions do you think you could take to gain a larger audience? You think you just stay consistent, maybe have that luck that you was talking about? What do you think you could do to gain a larger audience?
So in the day and age we live in, I got 2 questions from the chat. I might answer as well after this one. In the day and age we live in, everything is trendy. Like everything is trendy as hell, man. So like, if you want to continue gain a larger audience, you gotta be scared to step out your comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? Like with the Warzone P, I could have rolled that for a hot minute, just straight up been the guy as a police officer. Like I could have did that for a minute. I could have stayed afloat. I could have been comfortable with where I was at. You know what I'm saying? Did that and ran it for how long I come. But people ask me all the time why I don't do Warzone P because at some point it's gonna get stale. No matter how
Yeah.
good you is at, no matter how many funny moments, they're gonna see that and they're gonna be like, okay, it's just another Warzone PD video. Oh, that's all he does. You know what I'm saying? It's funny, that's all he does. So if you stay complacent and you see why your numbers keep dwindling, that's once again it's gonna be on you. That's your fault. You gotta be scared to take a step out. Like people like, hey Jay, why you not playing COD? You know, I was average, like you said, I was averaging buku numbers today. I don't know what I was averaging. People would have been like, stay on COD. Like most people brain would have been like, stay on COD. But I need to learn how to branch out. I gotta get better at NCAA stuff. I gotta get better at other games, as particular if I want to become a better streamer. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. What two questions the chat had for you?
They had 2 of them. They one of them was where is it? What streamers do I take influence from? The first one, my first ever influence, I would say was Chris Move, and then after that, like I said, I was just watching like a bunch of RP streamers, man. GTRP was when I was into it. I was just taking an influence from a lot of them when I was getting into it, like learning characters. I would say damn, I forgot, I can't remember a lot of the names because it's been so long, man. It was one guy did an Asian character on No Pixel who did an amazing job. That shit was funny. Officer Messer, I learned a couple things from him. Once I started doing Warzone PD. But no bullshit. As much as I talk shit about him, I gotta give a lot of my TikTok success after the Warzone PD after to Timmy Toucans because I based a lot of my prox check content off of how he structured it. He structured it as like just like 4 or 5 funny ass moments, put it together and post it. So oh, thank you, Soft. CD in the Third. CD in the Third was one of my favorite streamers for a long time, man. CD in the
Mm.
Third was like, oh my lord. I used to watch CD in the Third all the time. That boy is hilarious. He is definitely one of my favorite streamers ever. Like he CD in the Third going as one of the goats for me because he will pick up any game and make it funny. Any
Mhm.
game at all, make it funny. And the second question was, what's the best place to start streaming? People gonna think I'm crazy, but TikTok. TikTok is the best place to start streaming, hands down.
Yeah,
If you're an
I
up and
think
coming
that's
streamer,
true.
TikTok, you have to.
I think that's true. I see a lot of people. I know I've seen people say, "Oh, start at YouTube," but YouTube is more longevity. But I think TikTok is where you can build that audience at. You know,
Uh-huh.
everybody got their own little. You know, everybody pick their poison differently as far as so where they feel like they should start from and start at. But I will say, I think TikTok is the best place to start at, apart from
Yeah,
YouTube.
yeah. I would say TikTok, and then if you want to take a chance, I will go to YouTube after that, and then Twitch third if you just straight up just starting. But if you blow up on TikTok streaming, you can take them any way you want to go after that. No bullshit. Like you can take them anyway. The best example I can give is Sketch, Queso, and even VR Diablo just not recently. Them boys went bonkers on TikTok and literally took all their people to Twitch.
Hmm. I understand that. So you don't try to do like kill races or like 1v1s on your stream, like I know what
I,
Catcher
yeah,
do
go
that
ahead.
shit. Catcher do shit like that. Like somebody, I don't know if it's a random person in the chat or somebody in his Discord, they'll drop their name and they'll do a
Hmm.
kill race in the game or some shit. They'll do like best out of three. Like you don't think
Hmm.
about doing stuff like kill races or like 1v1s.
I've gotten Cap actually asked me to do a curious, but he when he hit me up, I was ready to play, and then he took like an extra hour or two. And it was like 12 o'clock. I was tired from streaming that morning, and I didn't end up doing with him. Me and Diablo low key did kill race technically speaking, but we made it fun. I've done them, but like I feel like they stale.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. And then the 1v1s, I'll do it here and then people ask me, but that don't. those don't really prove nothing. Especially the kill races. I tell people all the time, the kill races don't never prove who's the better player. That's all RNG right there.
I can respect that. So let me shift back a little bit. So when you first started streaming, what was your first
Uh-huh.
stream setup look like? Like, what was your very first mic, camera? Like, what was your very first stream setup like?
Let me see. I got an Instagram video somewhere. I don't think I've logged into my Instagram on this PC because I just reset it. Listen, I started off I used to live in a 1981, a 1981 two-bedroom trailer.
Mm,
My I had a 55 inch TV on top of a talk to him, Kenny. I had a 55-inch TV on top of of my kitchen counter, and I had a small little box dresser with a monitor on it. And I built my first PC. It was like a shitty PC, man. I'm talking about I'd read my chat on this fat ass TV right on top of my sink. Understand? I had a TV on top of my sink, and I had a little ass dresser, and I would sit in this big ass this big red chair, right? This big ass red chair, like it was an old ass like recliner, and that was the setup, man, with my PC and a PS4. Got it
oh
popping, dog.
man, I
Matter of
know a
fact,
lot of.
let me see. I can get you a quick. It won't take long to get it. How the camera looked at it. I ain't got a video of the whole setup. I got a
Yeah.
camera of how it looked though. You can go ask the next question. I'm gonna find it for you.
Okay. Yeah, but looking back at everything now, man, like, dude, and I know you gonna, I know it's, I kind of know the answer already, but how major has streaming like changed your life? Like, how much did it really change your life? Like, well, I'm gonna say, how much did it really change your outlook on certain things and your personality? I'm gonna say that.
Um, I've always been a goofball. Like even through all you can go look through like all my old clips, man. I've always been a goofball. That's always been me. But I've always just loved entertaining people at the end of the day. I've always loved entertaining people, man, and making people laugh. That's always been my thing and whatnot. But over the years, streaming has definitely changed a lot. I would say it's been wild. Um, to see like how everybody's changing the streaming where it went from like just gamers to people who just form ridiculous ass stuff for cloud and content. Uh, but I'm just blessed that I can finally like support my family, man, and do what I love to do and continue to make people laugh every day. That's just the crazy part about it. Like that's knowing that you wake up every morning that I get to make people laugh is just that's a dream come true.
I see
You
the
can
I see the video you sent me. I'm gonna drag it
oh
over here to my stream real quick so
mhm.
they can see it. Y'all look, this the video that he was talking about his setup that he had. Let me see if I can play it from the
so
beginning.
so to describe it, they got that little white speck in the corner, that little white line. That's my PC. And then right where I'm standing up, right in front of me is my monitor and the little box dresser. And to my left, you can't see it, but to my left on the camera, that fat ass TV, like it's an actual like this regular 50-inch TV was over there.
Oh man, that's I really feel like when you can be able to look back at certain situations that you were in and just kind of fast forward and be like, man, like I'm really here right now. Like I really put in this work and now I got a audience off doing this. Like it kind of it can make you feel good about yourself because it can for some people it can make them feel like it made them contribute more, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because not everybody feels like I don't know. I guess some people just don't really have that. They have that numb feeling. You know, everybody have their own personality, but it's certain streamers that I watch. Like, it's a main streamer that I watch. I'm not gonna
Uh-huh.
say his name, but it's a main streamer that I watch. And when I watch him, it's like he talks smack on the game, but his personality is just kind of dull. It's like he don't really care. Like he
Mm-hmm.
just and he got the audience, yes, but it just like his personality is dull, and he's really known for just being good at the game. And I'm like,
Mhm.
but everybody got their own personality. I'm not bashing him for him being
Yeah.
himself, but it just, not everybody have that feeling as to like, man, like I really feel accomplished,
So like, I tell people I'm always just getting started because that's how I want myself to always to feel. If I wanna, my goal is to keep reaching another person every single day through making them laugh. And in order for me to do that, I have to get better every day. Like no matter what, I can't get stale. Like I can't just sit and be like, oh, I'm doing good today. Let me just ride it out. I'll ride this out. Until I get bored. Every day I'm trying my best to give more energy to be as passionate as I possibly can be. Because that's the goal, man, to keep entertaining more and more people. I don't ever want to stop entertaining people. That's my dream. So I had
So
my. I'll go ahead. I'll go after that. Go ahead.
no, you can go ahead. You can go ahead.
I'm about to say my first realization when like I was making like a big step was probably this COD Next invite. I was in the bed with my wife, man, and I called a couple of tears because I got a chance to share it with her. The minute I got the email before everybody else knew, she was the first person to know. And being in my way with my bed with my wife, reading that email was like an eye opener for me. Like, damn, bro, I'm actually like making some big steps. I'm doing some things that I believe 18-year-old Jay was dreaming of doing. Like 17-year-old Jay was dreaming of doing that. So um and when I first started streaming, my wife would literally sleep on a couch right next to me as I played the game all night long. She would sleep literally right there.
Mm.
She would come over, stay asleep, and watch me stream and just, hang out with me as I was doing what I love to do. So wife would be right there the whole time. So having her be there the whole time and her watching me see that get that invite was dope.
Man, that's a good woman you got there, man. You don't find a lot like that now.
Not at all. Not at all, my boy.
So where did you get where did you get the phrase, I'm gonna put your grandma in the headlock? Where you get that from, man?
Uh oh man, I don't fucking know, bro. Like I just be saying some stupid shit. I be Like, I just be saying the first thing that come 9 times out of 10, I just say the first thing that come to my head when I'm talking shit to people. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I don't know. I just be saying like even today, man. I told somebody I told him I was gonna finna beat their daddy and pay no child support. That's just the first thing that come to my head. That's it. I don't know. I got the honey pack thing from Diablo. I can say that. The whole honey pack situation. He to blame for that. He to blame for that for sure.
Yeah, Diablo, he's a pretty funny dude. I like watching him. He's that no face streamer. I don't think he'll ever reveal his face to his audience because I think that's gonna kind of break his whole appearance if he release his appearance.
Honestly, you want me to be real? It ain't gonna do nothing but help him. If Diablo Ty, I think he does have a face tied to him already. But if you gotta go way back and probably look. If
Mm,
Diablo, if Diablo tie his face back into his streams, because I know I can tell by the way he talk, his facial expressions is crazy like mine. I promise you, it's gonna put him even further. But
mm-hmm.
it one of the best things is though, because for a while I was doing no face cam streams when I was doing RP. It is nice just to sit back, relax, and knowing that people ain't looking at you. That does help too,
Okay,
for
man. Well,
sure.
that's really all I really have for you, man. I really appreciate you having a little bit of time for me to interview you, man. Like I was trying to get something set up with Lumpy, but he was saying that he was having some problems getting my messages in his DM, so I could never get him
Hmm.
through. But it was just something that I wanted to start doing because I'm getting to a point where I just want to just start interviewing different people to kind of just tell their story so that way
Yeah.
people. I know a lot of streamers have a hard time when they say they get questions in the chat and somebody may ask them, I don't know, when did you first start streaming? And yeah, a lot of streamers will be like, oh, if you've been in my community, I started streaming here. But when people have footage to go back and look at and be like, man, look, this is JayBroski's whole story right here. Like it's
Hmm.
they able to kind of tune in more and they know your background. They know how you got to where you are. They know how you feel about where you are right now. And it just kind of opens it can open some certain people up more, especially their audience, if they have the right ties connected to them.
For sure. Like for sure, man. That's why I try like if people up for an interview, I try to do it. If I generally got time. Because like obviously, the only thing I do feel bad about lately is hard for me to do collabs with streamers, and people be thinking like, "Oh, Jay, you won't do the collab because you don't want to like share their audience or like you trying to gatekeep people from them. I would never do that. You can ask people when they come in chat all the time. I will shout a stream out, but hey man, go check them out. That's a dope streamer. But the reason why I tell people it's hard to do collabs, because at the end of the day, I'm a family man. So I got like the minute I get off a stream, I got a set amount of time that I gotta edit a video myself, look through it, get it ready, post it on every single platform, go through my my emails and go through all those things. So that's one of the hardest things. But like an interview, I don't mind like trying to take a little bit of time out to show some love and give some backstory. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I sure appreciate it, man. I ain't gonna take too much more of your time, man. I might shift over to this other guy, this YouTuber. I'm gonna
What's his
interview
name?
him, man. I can't remember his name. YCM Dono. He an upcoming YouTuber, and it's another YouTuber. I think he's starting to get up there a little bit. His name Jay Bird the Great. He got like 20 some subscribe
Mm-hmm.
20,000 some subscribers, something like that on YouTube. He getting up there a
Mm-hmm.
little bit, so I'm gonna interview him next Monday. But I'm gonna just do this small YouTuber in a minute. And yeah,
Cool,
man, I'm
cool.
just
Yeah,
trying
I'm
to
check
try
him out.
something different, man,
Yeah.
Cause
Yeah, man,
like
no doubt. Look, chat, I got y'all. I'm about to spam this link in the chat. I see y'all asking. Hold on. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
oh, they are asking more questions.
Uh-huh. No. They was asking who I was talking to.
Oh, for the people that don't know, can they hear me?
Yeah, they can. They heard
I'm
the whole
on
thing.
Twitch. My Twitch is Zakias1124. You can go to my YouTube. My YouTube is Zakias with an extra S. Is ZEKIASS.
Yeah, live.
Um so yeah, like I'm really just trying to get into, interviewing different streamers, man. I wanna be able to have certain not certain stream, but I just want to be able to have streamers to feel like they can have an audience, have somebody that's interested in kind of knowing, something about them. Because I know it's certain streamers I tried to interview and they were just like, nah, bro, I'm not doing that. Like, you weird.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna bash. Hey, you call me weird, so be it, man. It's just me trying to make a hustle out of something. But
Man, I done been called. I done been called everything I need the book boy by a lot of these kind streamers, man. Trust me. Somebody asked me if I had a Live. I might ask me if I had a biopic. Who would I want to play me? Um, Honestly, my little nephew. Love Drizzy. My little nephew is low key just like me. He's a little bit more quiet, but my little nephew got the same personality like me. He'll goofball like me. So probably my little nephew.
Okay. Man, look, everybody that's shifting over from J Stream, man, look, I really appreciate y'all following. I really appreciate y'all's supporting my channel.
My
Man,
kept
look, y'all just don't know, man. I expected to get at least 3 followers out of
extreme
this
Kenny.
this whole thing, man. So look, y'all supporting me. Man, I promise you, man, it mean the world to me, man. Cause all I want to do is I wanna make a change for myself and at least for some
Mhm.
type of community. My
So if you don't mind
YouTube,
me asking, now hold on, before you even plug all that, if you don't mind me asking, what made you want to do this interview?
man, look, I'm not even gonna lie to you. When I was sitting up on this couch, cause I told you I'm on my break from surgery right now.
Uh-huh.
So I'm sitting up on the couch, I'm watching your stream, and I'm just like, dang. I'm like, man, this dude is so interesting, man. Like, I wonder, man. I wonder what he do an interview, man. I just wanna I just wanna spit. I'ma just spit, but I'm just send a message in the chat and ask him would he mind doing a video.
Mhm.
So when I saw you, you was like, you wanna interview me? Yeah, bro. Man, my heart dropped straight down to my butt. I said, nah. I said, man. So man, it's getting close for me to interview you, man. I'm over here sweating bullets. I'm like, damn, man, I ain't never asked nobody no questions, man. I don't know what I'm
It's
gonna do.
all good, baby. One
So
step at a time, my boy.
yeah, man. So I'm just like, man, you know what? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna prep some questions in my notes, and then I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
try to see like if I can kind of get some good questions out of them. And some of the questions you was like, man, that's a good question right there. So I'm like, okay, I'm kind of leading a little bit on the right track a little bit. But you
You
you you
did
was the
good,
first
man.
person. You were the first person that I wanted to try, man, because you just so interesting. Your personality is just so broad. It's out there, man. And I really love your energy, man. Like I like it, man. You
Thank you,
seem like a
man.
really good dude, man.
I just like having fun, man. People understand. I really just get on here and just I don't know. I just get on here and be a goofball, man. I ain't lying. It just so happened that me being a goofball and a lot of hard work behind it just so happened to put me where I'm at today. So you did a hell of a job, man. Though you were nervous or nothing, you just as always you just doing your thing, man, having fun. That's all that matters, my boy. I promise you that, man.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it,
And
man.
and no bullshit. I'm telling you, my DM's always open. I may take a little while to respond, but if you got a question for me, I'm gonna try my best to answer it.
I sure reach out to you, man. I sure will, man. Cause you just don't know, man. I feel like this really meant the world to me, man. Cause I'll never be able to just, if some point in my life when I just get to a point where I'm able to look back, I can be like, man, look, JayBroski he really opened the doors up for me, man. He really opened them up for me,
That's good to
and
hear. I
and
love to hear that.
I'll never be able to go. I'll never be able to turn back from that, and I will forever be grateful for the opportunity, bro. Like most definitely, I will be, man.
Appreciate that, my boy. Appreciate that, man. Well, look, once again, I put your link in the chat. But like I said, more than anything, man, just keep having fun. Stay posted on these platforms, man, and keep doing your thing, my boy.
I appreciate it, man. I'll be looking into your streams, man. You be safe, man.
All good, brother. You too, man. Appreciate you.